But my first cellmate was a double murder. He was serving a 30-year sentence, but you understand that he's a double murderer. He killed 2 guys at once. But no, we got along just fine. He's actually quite chill. The most lethal part about him wasn't his murdering, it was his snoring. His snores really loud. And the first night I was like, should I kick him or, considering he's a double murder, might not be a good idea. But the next morning I told him, look, bro, you know that you were snoring pretty hard. I told him in a pretty friendly way. He said, well, just not try to wake me up or just try to kick me when I snore. So that's what I did in the future, and we got along just fine. Yeah.
Now
it's pretty scary. And also, before I went to prison, the Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, they all published, I'm going to be the richest person to ever go to a U.S. prison. Right. And this doesn't help. Right. So, I don't want to break privilege, but most people said, look, this may increase your chances of being extorted in prison, right? So, luckily the people in prison, not that many people read Bloomberg and Wall Street Journal. So, yeah.
What were there any situations where you felt, unsafe or people tried to extort you or anything like that?
Actually, no. I was very worried, but throughout the whole experience, I think it also has to do with how you conduct yourself. I got along with people around me pretty quickly. I got into a group, and I was a part of a group very quickly. So, I don't think I showed any weakness. So I don't think I didn't see anybody try to extort me. People do try to get a better deal when you want to do something, etc. But nothing I would say are physical, risks, etc. Yeah.
Now, I got to imagine if somebody is sitting in a low security prison and a very wealthy, successful person shows up, they got to ask you, what do I do with investing? How do I learn? Is there any conversation around you trying to educate them while they're on crypto or Bitcoin or any of that stuff?
Yeah. So, this inmates and their guards. So the inmate, event was pretty soon, the word passed around. They figured out who I am. And then they were like, but luckily a few guys want to learn about crypto and want to learn about investing. And they were like, okay, well, fine. So we got books sent to the prison. So I had a little kind of study group with them. I sit down with them for 30 minutes every day. I give them some homework to read. They ask questions, and there were 9 TVs in the unit. They actually changed one of the TVs to a financial channel, which is they started looking at Bitcoin prices, etc. So which is kind of interesting. So actually that group also, I felt that group also probably helped me to avoid quite a lot of trouble, because once you have a group of guys who are supporting you, you generally, other people pick on you less. And then there's a group of guards that figured out who I was. And, the guards are asking me, hey, is this a good time to buy Bitcoin? My response is pretty simple. It's I don't have internet here. I don't have information. So I don't even know what price it is, even though I do know, because I have my friends sending me messages about just the sort of general market updates. But I just told them that, and I said, look, I don't have information. I can't give you any advice. I wouldn't know. But the guards mostly took it, pretty well. So far, I think I did not see any major violence in prison. There were some fights, but not related to me. So I think mostly the U.S. prison system, at least the minimum security that I was in, I didn't see any major violence.